So let's get into the unboxing itself. Your MetaQuest, there's a tab on the side. You're going to pull off the tabs, one on each side, and one over here. And then the box just slides out. Sort of slides out. Can be induced to slide out. By the way, I do all the swearing for you, so you don't have to. So let's slide this out. Set that down there. There's all sorts of interesting ways to open this. There's little tabs and everything else like that. So here's our basic MetaQuest in the box. 2 controllers. And they have little runaway straps in them. You can use these or not. If you're not using any games where you're actually doing a lot of this, then you don't have to use the little runaway straps. But if you are doing things like maybe Supernatural or first-person shooters, then it's not a bad idea so you don't happen to floam them across the floor and hit them into the wall or something. Each one of your controllers has a battery pack in here. I'm just going to take out the little tab here. It's really easy to get these open. Now the Meta 2's not so easy to get open, but on the Meta 3's, there's a little triangular bit here. I'm going to put my finger on it. You push it on the triangle, and it's going to pop the compartment off. And they just take typical AA batteries. I tend to use rechargeables with mine, but they're really easy to put in, and they have a really good battery life. So battery out, battery back in, cover back on. And when you put a new battery back in, you're going to feel it hum a little bit, the haptics. Okay, so those 2 controllers. Pulling out your headset. This is what they call an eyeglass spacer. We'll get to that. Here's your headset itself. This does not come with the optional battery pack. We'll do an episode in the future on how to put the extended battery pack on it. This one here, the entire battery and the storage for the software itself is contained in the headset itself. So when you charge it, you'll be using the charging port on the left side of the headset, and it's going to charge the headset. Straps for your head. They're elastic, and it's going to adjust on the top and also in the back. These will slide along to make the circumference smaller. A little challenging the first time, but you should be able to just make it go. You're not going to break the headset by playing around with the strap. And just so you know, these do pop off if you ever need to, or if they come off on your own and you're convinced that you have broken your headset. Not the case. These come off, and as you can see, your little lenses in there, and this is the spacer that puts the headset the appropriate distance from your eyes. So it just snaps back on. There is a magnetic component to it. So we're going to snap this back on here. Can you hear that click? All back on, just like when it came out. I'm going to set this here for a second. It also came with, these are eyeglass spacers. I have to confess, I never used them. But if you put this on, it will snap into your headset and give you a little more space if you're using eyeglasses. So it just snaps into your headset itself. And there's really good instructions in each box with this. So as I said, these get charged. Comes with a charging cable, which is your standard USB-C charging cable. So if you have another one, maybe one of the braided ones, this will also work. It's just your standard charging cable. And it comes with also the plug. Let's do this here. There we go. Here's your plug. Plugs in the one end. There we go. That's the other thing. Your MetaQuest, they will hide things behind little stickers. So when you first get this, you're like, I can't find the hole. How do I plug this in? What the hell? There's a little sticker tab and you have to pull it off, which I just broke the sticker tab, so be careful about that. But we have to pull the sticker off here and then you can access, yeah. Remember I said when I would swear for you so you won't have to? Well, that's where we're at right now. I'm going to probably have to use some sort of knife or something to pry off the plastic that goes around this. So you're going to want to be a little more careful about that than I was. But there is a sticker on here that covers the access hole to plug this in, which we'll get to here in a little bit. So in the meantime, let me say a word real quick about charging since we're talking about that. You've got to charge this up fully the first time. It's going to come with a bit of a charge in it, which could make you think that you're good to go to get it set up. Not the case. You're going to want to plug it in, charge it an hour or two to get it fully charged. Otherwise, your battery could run out halfway through your setup, and that just makes a whole mess where you've got to go back in and erase everything that you started from. So go ahead and plug it in and get it charged off the first time. I'm going to go get something to pry off the paper on this that I ripped by mistake. So be back in a second. So putting on my trusty glasses here, I was able to restart the sticker on this and pry off the paper. So see how they hid the charging port underneath the sticker. And like I said, Meta is really good at doing this kind of stuff. You could spend all day going, I don't understand why there's no charging port on this charger. So plug it in here, into your standard 110 outlet, and good you go. And just so you know, these are 110 220. So if you happen to be traveling with this, you can plug it into a travel adapter, and it's going to charge your headset up just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and I'll get back to you, and we'll make further progress with this.